Get ready for the dictation. 5 seconds to go. Start. Madam Speaker, Pakistan has been severely affected by the massive floods that have caused widespread damage to life and property. The recent floods are being described as the worst in that part of the world in the last 80 years. According to the latest figures given by the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, about 17 million people have been adversely affected by these floods, and over 1600 people have died due to these floods. More than 1.2 million houses have been damaged or destroyed, besides widespread damage to infrastructure, crops, and livestock. All four provinces of Pakistan and Pakistan occupied Kashmir have suffered the consequences. Latest reports indicate that the flood situation continues to deteriorate even as flood waters recede in Punjab. We cannot remain unconcerned with this grave humanitarian crisis of enormous magnitude in our immediate neighborhood. I had telephoned the Foreign Minister of Pakistan and conveyed the deepest sympathies and condolences to the people and government of Pakistan on this natural disaster on behalf of the people and government of India. As a gesture of solidarity with the people of Pakistan in their hours of need, I had also convened government's offer to assistance of 5 million US dollar for provisions of relief material from India for the flood victims in Pakistan. Our Prime Minister called the Prime Minister of Pakistan to express his sorrow and to condole the deaths resulting from the huge floods in Pakistan. The Honorable Prime Minister convened that the Government of India had already made a offer of assistance and was ready to do more to assist in the relief effort. Pakistan has convened its deep appreciation of India's offer of assistance, while mentioning that the United Nations has launched a flash appealing soliciting contribution from the international community to assist the people affected by the floods. Pakistan requested that India may channel its contribution to the flood victims through the United Nations. As a more concrete assessment of the damage inflicted by this natural disaster on Pakistan, the government has decided to increase its assistance to Pakistan. The Pakistan minister has rightly said that in such times of natural disasters, all of South Asia should rise to the occasion and extend their very possible help to the affected people. We remain committed to assisting the people of Pakistan in all possible ways in these difficult hours. Madam, I am deeply grateful to you for allowing me to raise this very urgent and important matter. Today, we live in a country which ranks 94th out of 199 countries in the world in the global hunger index, a country where every day 7,000 people die due to hunger and 20 crore people in our country sleep hungry every day. What is not only shocking but absolutely shameful is that every year in this same country we allow thousands of tons of grain worth crores of rupees to rot and decay due to the sheer negligence and colonists of those very people whose job is to be ensured that this food reaches from the farmer field to the plate of the poor and the hungry. Madam, we have heard of food safety standards, we have heard of prevention of food adulteration and a host of other rules and regulations which are supposed to ensure that what we are eating is not detrimental to our health or poisonous to our health. But in spite of these things, a host of adulterated food items are openly available in the market, floating all norms of safety for the public. But what is said is that instead of implementing stringent laws and food safety standards to control and stop this rampant sale of adulterated foods in the name of maintaining food standards, today this government is working overtime to reject 40 lakh metric tons of rice worth 4,000 crore, which would feed 50 lakh hungry people for one full year in the name of safety standards. Madam, I would like to point out to you that in Punjab 40 lakh metric tons of rice has been laying out in the open camp and it is rotting because the Food Corporation of India has said that they will not lift this rice because the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has declared this grain as damaged. I would like to point out to you that this variety of rice is a good quality rice which has 11% higher yield than all other varieties. It consumes 20% less water and is environmental friendly. This rice was duly developed by the Punjab Agricultural University looking at the increasing demands of the increasing population and shrinking agricultural land. This was duly tested by the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, which is the apex scientific research body under the Ministry of Agriculture. After due clearance and seeing the benefits of this variety was promoted in Punjab and 10 lakh metric ton was even lifted in the previous year to send it to various parts of the country. Stop.